Hey guys! So since I have a few new species of fish that I haven't done videos on, I thought I'd introduce you to them. So to start off, I picked one of the most popular fish for the planted tank, the Siamese Algae eater. Let's go take a look and learn more about them. The Siamese Algae eater, or Crossocalus siamensis, often simply called SAE, is a popular fish in the hobby, especially in planted tanks. As the name suggests, this fish eats algae and not just hair algae. It's one of the few animals that will actually eat the dreaded blackbeard or blackbrush algae. Though this fish is not strictly a herbivore, it will eagerly take any foods that is offered, from flakes and pellets to more meaty foods like brine shrimp and bloodworms. This fish becomes more omnivorous as it ages and will consume less algae as a result. It is a semi-peaceful fish, rarely bothering other species, though it can be a little nippy. It will school with members of its own kind, but doesn't mind being alone either. Though as they age, they may separate from the school to set up their own individual territories. Hailing from the Cyprinidae family, or carp family, it is native to Thailand and the Malayan Peninsula, where it inhabits streams and rivers, and during the monsoons can even be found in the flooded forests. The SAE prefers waters with a pH of 6.5 to 8 and with temperatures between 24 to 26 degrees Celsius or 75 to 79 degrees Fahrenheit. The minimum tank size for a single SAE is 30 gallons or 114 liters. For every SAE after that, you should add another 10 gallons or 38 liters on top of that, as they can grow up to 6 inches or 15 centimeters in length. With proper care and a balanced diet, it is possible for these fish to live up to 10 years. With a long, slender body, brownish gold scales, black stripe, and a mirror-like belly, they can often be seen sitting on their fins almost like a tripod. Since they do not have a swim bladder, it is hard for them to stay in the water column when not moving, so instead they perch on things or simply sit on the bottom. The Siamese algae eater is often confused with two different species of fish, the Chinese algae eater and the flying fox. The Chinese algae eater and the SAE look nothing alike, but are often sold as SAE to the unwary customer, or are simply mislabeled. The flying fox, or false SAE, look very similar to the untrained eye. Here's how to tell them apart. The first thing to look for is a gold stripe over the black bar. The black bar itself being more smooth and uniform, whereas the bar on the true SAE has a more jagged edge. Also, the black bar runs all the way through the fin, while the false SAE and flying fox, it stops where the fin begins. Speaking of fins, the true SAE will have almost clear fins, while the flying fox and false SAE will have a yellow and red tinge to theirs. Now, look closely at that little nose. You see those barbels or whiskers? Flying foxes and false SAEs have 2 pairs of them, while the true SAE has 1. Also, SAEs don't wear lipstick and have a sucker mouth. Another big difference is also their temperament. False SAEs and flying foxes are territorial and not very peaceful with other tank mates, and will frequently harass them. When I first started in the hobby, I went and bought 2 SAEs. Turns out, only one of them was a true SAE, the other was a flying fox. They looked nearly identical, especially when stressed and faded. They were young as well. The flying fox was all over the albino cories. I think it was eating their slime coat, because I could see that little sucker mouth working away. Little butt. Anyways, that's all about the SAE. Make sure that you keep on the lookout when buying SAEs, especially in those bigger pet stores. Until next time, guys. Toodles!